What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Schrishzen Thoughts. Shout out to my subscribers. Shout out to anybody new that's coming across this channel. Comments and feedback are always welcome. And if you like what you hear, feel free to subscribe. This one isn't exactly on anything super specific, but kind of specific, whatever. It's more of a in-between work, rant, talk thing. But people subscribe to the ideas of, like, you attract what you think, and you attract, like, a law of attraction type thoughts. And while I don't subscribe to them, I can understand why people think these kind of ways, because today at work I enjoy situations that challenge me to be better. So I know I have pretty great patience, but I know also that I very easily do get annoyed, which is a weird combo, but it works out. I very easily get annoyed, and I like to challenge myself to not get snarky with people that push my buttons in that sense, where people don't necessarily directly push them, but they do things that I find extremely annoying, and I like to challenge myself not to not get annoyed. So, lady was coming in, well, we got a call that a lady was coming to our job today that I know of as being very difficult. Listening to other people talk about her, they're reaffirming, and I know that the person is just difficult. So I was like, in my head, I'm like, oh, I kind of hope I get her. Sure enough, I get her. So there's people who think law of attraction type things. Oh, I think this and want this and push for this. I like to challenge myself, so let's attract somebody who's going to be a challenge. That kind of thing, I get it. But it's funny that dealing with the person, I'm saying to myself, don't get snarky, don't get snarky. No, don't get snarky. No, don't get snarky. But then when it was almost like that one thing too many in the pushing, immediately came the snark. In her case, I kind of didn't care once it came out, because I'm like, you're not really hearing me when I'm talking to you anyway. I'm saying things to you. You are angrily responding because it's kind of programmed in your head that you're going to angrily respond or go against everything that is said to you that is not giving you exactly what you want. Giving you exactly what you want is almost impossible because you change what you want all the time. I'm not really going to go into that. But I had found it funny when she kind of threw a pointless comment out that I knew was pointless. But it was one of those that said to me, there is going to be no winning with you. So it's almost like I sat in my head, and the better, more patient, and more contained version of me was in control. And then once that version of me realized that the only thing I can control is myself, and I'm going to, I decided at that moment, I'm going to control myself by taking a step to the side and letting snark come. Let snark come and do its thing. Did that knowing it's not going to necessarily benefit, or it's not going to benefit at all. But I also don't think it's going to draw as negative of a reaction if I let the snark come out in a way that I don't even think you're going to understand. It kind of backfired on me, but it led to like a super funny comment where I was basically called an agent and I'm talking in code because of the way that I was speaking. Whatever. So, more of a reason as to why I can understand people's idea of the law of attraction and things like that. It's because someone would generally be led to believe I asked for this woman without directly asking for her. I enjoy confrontation and things that challenge me to be a better me. So getting this lady was that. She was like, boom, here you go. You got what you asked for. Follow that up with the next guy who I didn't ask for, but he challenges the same exact things. He challenges it in a different way. Leads me to, again, where I look at these things like, boom, this is a perfect opportunity for me to challenge my patience, challenge my control over self in how I react to this person. Once again, I kind of think I failed, but I failed in a way that, again, was one where I'm going to vocalize this, but you're probably not going to get it, or you're not going to hear it. And for some reason, that's going to make me feel better to just let it out over keeping it all in. With this guy, it was more, he's very slow, and I was kind of in the rush to, like, get out, because I'm like, you're telling me a bunch of stuff that doesn't really matter to me. You're just talking kind of to talk. I'm asking you direct questions, and you're not exactly answering them. But you're somewhat providing me with something that I can maybe build off of. So while I want to be patient and allow you to complete your thought and finish what you got to say and get it out, I can tell by what you're starting with that it's not going to go in a direction that makes any type of a difference to anything that I'm asking you. So it was the challenge of cut him off and get out, or let him finish and then get out, or try and work a middle ground on that. I tried working a middle ground. He didn't take my first hint at leaving, so I got stuck listening to more. And then in even trying to transition him back out into the lobby, it was like the slowness was just one of those, like, come on guy. It's not like, yeah, I get it, he's literally physically disabled, so he's not going to move that quick. Mentally he seemed disabled also, in the sense that his thoughts are just not going to come out as quick. They're there, but it's going to take him a bit to get them out. It's like, I have this part of me. I don't think that the part of me necessarily stepped to the side with the same intent on this one. I almost feel like Snark pushed its way out, but once again, it still did it under a semi-control of, well, with still the influence of the better, more rational side in being snarky, but doing it in a way that's probably not going to negatively affect me. Or in this case, it didn't negatively affect me at all, but also was in a way that's really insulting to the person. So this has been a day so far, between how the morning started, which oddly started in a very different direction. Then it turned into test of patience, test of patience, test of patience. Everybody has their limits. I like to push mine. I like to try and aim for a limitless amount of patience. That's my goal. Is to aim for a limitless amount of patience, along with a strict limit on allowing snark to rear its head. It works in some ways letting it out, but I try and still aim not to do that, because there are places where I do it and it does sort of belittle people, and I don't like to do that, even though I may feel that it's warranted in a particular situation. It's not coming out. It's still, I don't like to do it. I will do it, but I don't necessarily like to. But yes, it has been a fun morning, funny morning. A lot of things. Still half the day left. That guy that I was just last talking about, these people standing in the middle of the road talking as if nobody has to drive. Yeah, last guy I was talking about, I gotta go back to now and deal with. So hopefully this goes well. This is your local agent. I am now working for them because I talk in code. But can't go. She's standing in the middle. Yes. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you have a good one. Sorry this ending just now was dragged out. But hop on board, subscribe. You can comment back on this one, but I don't really think there's anything to respond to. I hope you enjoyed. Peace.